never really say and here what is true. So let me ask you this. What is the truth? Truth is not the same as facts. So facts are immutable. We cannot really distort. Or rather, we can't, like, what is true facts is not really up for us to say. It is something that is we observe, right? Whereas truth is something else entirely. Truth can be subjective. Truth can be relative. Now, what we learned during NLP class yesterday, it's called, oops, stream connection issue. Okay, there you go. We're back. We learn that comes from. Oh, am I having stream issues here? Looks like I'm having connection issues. Oh Lord, connection is really bad now. Okay, is it getting better? Okay, connection 9 out of 10. Hope it remains steady while I finish this quickly. All right, so everything that we hear from the external world, everything we observe from the external world has to bypass three filters: deletion, distortion, and generalization. So deletion, what does deletion mean? It means that whatever it is that is coming from the external world, whatever it is that we don't put value on, we will selectively ignore. So as an example, if I say, look at everything in your room, look around your room, and look at everything that is red right now, and I ask you close your eyes, and if I ask you while you're closing your eyes, if I ask you point out something that is, let's say, green in color, just because you're not paying attention to what's green, you can remember what's red, but you can't remember what's green. But it does not change the fact that there are a lot of green stuff around. So those information are actually still stored in our subconscious. It's just that it hasn't yet appeared in our conscious mind. So that is deletion. And then there's distortion. Distortion from a sense of belief systems, from a sense of consciousness levels, from a sense of from what people say, basically memories, distortion. So whatever it is that we see or hear, it has to go through a lens, a filter of distortion. So in essence, what we see isn't really what is true. Also, it's not really what is true. While deletion shows us what we focus on, that means we can't see the whole truth. Distortion means that whatever that we see, we can't even see the truth of it. We can only see a distorted version of it based on our personality, based on our belief systems. And last one is generalization. Generalization means simplification, because we don't like to think. So it's like, all men are like that, all women are like that, all rich people are, all blah 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 are dot dot. Okay, that is a generalization. Generalization is a form of belief. So after it gets deleted, after irrelevant information gets deleted and it gets distorted, we have to deal with this one now, generalization. So which means that the truth is even more limited than it really is. So with these three things, we can literally realize how little the things that we learn are actually, we are learning it as was intended, or we are observing it as nature intended. And to a large degree, that's the kind of problem that I face, because I notice that when I say certain things, I say it very deliberately, but sometimes because it's maybe a bit more sophisticated, but people don't want that. People want something simple and easy to understand, and short and concise, right? And for some reason, many people who I meet are very proud of the fact that humans have less attention span than that of a goldfish. It's like, Felix, humans nowadays have less attention span than a goldfish, Your post must be this short. Your videos must be 60 seconds long, maximum. So for some reason, we have become pretty proud of that. And that's the issue too. Now, but that's besides the point. There's a whole new can of worms. Coming to what I want to say, I realized as I was sleeping through this information that it is not only that we are observing things through these three lenses, but we are saying things through these three lenses as well. So information that is coming from the external world has to bypass deletion, distortion, generalization, whatever we communicate to other people. Have to go through deletion, distortion, and generalization. Why? Because we know the truth. But for whatever reason, if you're ashamed or insecure about it, we are not going to tell the whole truth. We're going to tell the truth selectively. On number one, what we think we are comfortable to share. Number two, what we think other people are comfortable to hear. What is socially acceptable. So we delete so-called irrelevant information. And then when we want to tell things, how many of us actually tell things the way they are? I try to, but for some people, actually many people, they take pride in being diplomatic, right? So if you want to be diplomatic, you got to sandwich. You got to beat around the bush. You got to go the long way around. You have to distort what you really want to say in a certain way so that it is socially acceptable after you have deleted all the unnecessary information. And then generalization. It's like, okay, if I want to teach someone something, I want to share someone something, I need to say in a way that I need to take into account how well they can receive the information. And so I now have to dumb it down. And I have to make it simple and easy to digest. Or if even that is too difficult, I need to break it into parts. So now, deletion, distortion, generalization. So it's not just information that is incoming. It is information that is outgoing. It has to be distorted. It has to be generalized. It has to be deleted. And that, my dear friends, is the reason why humanity is in such a big blob of mess. Because all 7.6 billion of us don't really hear what is the truth. And we don't really say what is the truth. And I find that extremely fascinating. And yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is, am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I saying something which is, no, Felix, I don't think you're right? If so, tell me. Or is this giving value to you? Does it give you more glimpse does it give you more clarity as to why we are the way we are? If yes, type something, say yes. And with that being said, that is the end of today's session. If you enjoyed this session, please drop a like, drop a comment. Tell me what would you like me to cover next. And I will see you tonight, 6:45 p.m. usual time for reflection. Until then, stay safe, stay true, and stay safe, stay healthy, and stay true. See you very